dust where ruby tubes should glow. Then she arrived one Monday morning with ladder gloves and wire, rolled her sleeves above her elbows, said, "Let's see what still has fire." She tested every faded circuit, cleaned the sockets one by one. By the middle of the afternoon, the first red letter stayed on. The neon came back on, one letter at a time. Blue around the border, crimson through the sign. The whole street stopped to watch it. After years of passing by, the neon came back on, and the avenue looked up. The baker brought a cup of coffee. Children counted every tube. She shaped a curve of cobalt till the color came out true. She tightened every silver bracket, painted edges of the frame, then fitted in the final letter that completed the old name. The shop fronts darkened into evening, bus brakes whispered down the lane. She reached behind the ticket counter and turned the waiting switch again. The neon came back on, one letter at a time. Blue around the border, crimson through the sign. The whole street stopped to watch it. After years of passing by, the neon came back on, and the avenue looked up. No ribbon cut, no speeches given, no brass band waiting by the door. Just patient hands and measured voltage, and a name the street could read once more. The neon came back on, golden, blue, and red. It painted every window and every face that turned its head. The old forgotten cinema stood brighter than before. The neon came back on, and no one walks straight past anymore. Bell above the narrow doorway gave a single crystal ring. She removed her charcoal gloves and placed them by the porcelain. I want a scent with clear intention, something tailored, dark and bright. Not a copy of another, something that will fit me right. The perfumer opened cedar, bergamot, and leaves of tea. Then she asked, "What colors suit you?" Copper, gold, and forest green. Amber number 14, bergamot, iris, and black tea. Every layer held its balance, every trace belonged to her. Amber number 14, one clear signature in air. She crossed the shop and every head turned before they knew that she was there. Blotter papers lined the counter and numbers written small and neat. One was warm but far too gentle, one dissolved beneath the heat. Then a single grain of pepper changed the shape of every part. She added 2 more drops of cedar and marked 14 on the card. The customer tried it on her wrist and waited while it met her skin. First the citrus opened brightly, then the darker woods came in. Amber number 14, bergamot, iris, and black tea. Every layer held its balance, every trace belonged to her. Amber number 14, one clear signature in air. She crossed the shop and every head turned before they knew that she was there. A fragrance never shows a portrait, still it sketches one in there. A shape of cedar, tea, and amber, made for only her to wear. Amber number 14, pepper, iris, cedar wood, bergamot gave way to amber exactly as the maker knew it would. Amber number 14, written plainly on the square. She stepped outside, the bell rang once and left her a signature in there. Six floors above the traffic, where the buses shook the glass, she filled a row of painted boxes with rosemary and grass. A lemon tree beside the railing, 3 tomatoes in a line. Every morning she would greet them like old friends arriving right on time. The city sent its horns and engines rising from the avenue, but over every roof and chimney something green and tender grew. There is a garden above the street, basil dancing in the heat, little leaves where concrete ends, turning strangers into friends. There is a garden above the street, summer growing at her feet, while the whole town hurries by. She's raising pieces of the sky. The neighbor from the floor below her brought a packet full of seeds. A boy across the narrow courtyard asked her what the seedlings need. She gave him time inside a teacup, told him turn it toward the sun. Soon the balconies around her each had started growing one by one. The buildings kept their stone expressions, windows shining hard and blue, but every week another railing found a brighter shade of green to wear. There is a garden above the street, basil dancing in the heat, little leaves where concrete ends, turning strangers into friends. There is a garden above the street, summer growing at her feet, while the whole town hurries by. She's raising pieces of the sky. No grand estate, no gates of iron, no endless fields beyond the wall, just 12 small pots and patient fingers that taught the neighborhood to grow. There is a garden above mint and jasmine, warm and sweet. Every window joins the view with a painted box or two. There is a garden above the street. Life has found another beat, and above the restless avenue, a little world is blooming into view.
The club was closed until the evening. Chairs were resting upside down. A pianist was checking chords while blue notes wandered all around. I only came to leave a message. I never meant to cross the floor. Then someone pointed to the microphone and said, just try a little more. My hands were cold around the silver. The band was waiting for a sign. A breath and gave the first note, something I had kept inside. I heard my name in melody, clearer than I'd ever heard it spoken. Every note unlocked a part of me. Every line another door open. I wasn't asking for a spotlight. I only came to try one line. Then I heard my name in the melody and knew that voice was mine. First few words were barely steady. The second phrase began to rise. The bartender stopped polishing the same small glass for quite some time. The piano gave me room to answer. The bass leaned gently into blue, and somewhere near the final chorus I stopped wondering what to do. No one was counting every weakness. No one demanded I impress. The music simply moved beside me and let me give it what I had. Every note unlocked a part of me. Every line left another door open. I wasn't asking for a spotlight. I only came to try one line. Then I heard my name in the melody and knew that voice was mine. did not need a crowded theater, a shining dress, a roses thrown. One honest note was all it took to recognize what I had always known. I heard my name in the melody, rising through the piano and the brass. Every note returned a part of me I thought belonged somewhere in the past. I wasn't asking for a spotlight, but I no longer wish to hide. When I heard my name in the melody, I knew that voice was mine.
At 5, the final footsteps faded. Coats and whispers cleared the hall. She turned the sign and checked the windows, straightened books along the wall. She placed the returns on the trolley, locked the cabinet with a key, then set a record on the player and counted softly, 1, 2, 3. Her sensible shoes beside the desk now, 2 silver hairpins in a cup. The woman who protected silence was the first to turn it up. The librarian danced at 5, past the maps and first editions, with a waltz inside her footsteps and the novels as musicians. The librarian danced at 5. Every step was by design. She kept order through the daylight, then she danced between the lines. She passed the histories in tempo, turned beside philosophy. Let the dictionaries witness what the daytime could not see. A navy scarf became her partner, looped around her fingertips. She made a bow to ancient poets, then a curtsy to the myths. The marble clock above the doorway moved toward 5:15. She smiled at every solemn portrait, as though all of them were alive. The librarian danced at 5, past the maps and first editions, with a waltz inside her footsteps and the novels as musicians. The librarian danced at 5. Every step was by design. She kept order through the daylight, then she danced between the lines. At 5:45, she stopped precisely, pinned her hair and changed her shoes. Only dust beside the atlas kept the pattern of her moves. The librarian danced at 5, past the maps and first editions, with a waltz inside her footsteps and the novels as musicians. The librarian danced at 5, for no audience or prize. She kept order through the daylight, then she danced between the lines. invitation said black tie, so I wore the midnight blue with a narrow satin neckline and a pair of silver shoes. At the mirror in the lobby, I ran my fingers down the seam. Then my hand slipped through an opening like the answer to a dream. One pocket held the room key, one kept lipstick number 9. Everyone admired the fabric, I admired the design. The dress had pockets, one on either side. Room for keys and little secrets hidden neatly in the line. The dress had pockets, and both my hands were free. Everyone was watching satin, I was praising engineering. Near the staircase, women balanced evening bags beneath their arms. One held gloves and one held glasses, one had nowhere for her cards. A woman in a gown of emerald leaned and asked me with a grin, "Where on earth did you discover something beautiful and sensible within?" I showed her where the stitches disappeared beneath the fold. She said, "That is worth far more than all the jewelry and gold." The dress had pockets, one on either side. Room for keys and little secrets hidden neatly in the line. The dress had pockets, and both my hands were free. Everyone was watching satin, I was praising engineering. Let them speak of perfect draping, of the buttons and the lace. Give me somewhere for my lipstick and a little extra space. The dress had pockets, deep and beautifully made. I could dance without a handbag or a thing to rearrange. The dress had pockets, the finest kind of art. Everyone remembered midnight blue, I remembered the useful part. The waiter gathered up the glasses, thunder rolled above the square. People hurried under awnings, we just stayed there in our chairs. Then the drummer changed the rhythm, raindrops answered on the street. You held out your hand and asked me, would I follow where it leads? No one knew how long the rain would last, no one cared about the hour. The band kept playing through the weather, and the pavement started shining like a mirror. This minute is ours, under the rain and the city lights. No future to name, no promise to make tonight. Let the whole world turn, we have the rhythm beneath our feet. This minute is ours, and this minute is all that we need. Your jacket darkened at the shoulders, my red shoes were soaking through. Someone cheered beside the doorway when I turned around with you. Taxi headlights crossed the water, trumpet notes rose through the air. Every face became a picture, every raindrop caught the glare. No one knew what morning might become, no one tried to make it certain. The band kept playing
one more chorus while the rain ran silver down the curtains. This minute is ours, under the rain and the city lights. No future to name, no promise to make tonight. Let the whole world turn, we have the rhythm beneath our feet. This minute is ours, and this minute is all that we need. Maybe tomorrow we will laugh about it. Maybe the weather will leave no trace. But I will remember the way you found me, dancing in the middle of that place. This minute is ours, bright as the rain on the avenue. No future to name, just one perfect song with you. Let the whole world turn, we have the rhythm beneath our feet. This minute is ours, and this minute is all that we need. We had one room above a bakery, one window facing brick and sky. Your camera failed that January, so no one caught those days but I. We shared one coat when nights were bitter, counted coins beside the sink. You wrote our names inside a matchbook in faded blue and violet ink. Some years are kept inside an album, with every date and place made clear. Some years leave nothing on the paper and still refuse to disappear. There are no pictures from that year, still I can see it all. The flower on your midnight jacket, the fire escape across the wall. There are no pictures from that year, yet every line remains. We had so little we could carry, but more than enough to share. The radio lost half its stations, the kettle sang before it boiled. We learned which floorboards spoke at midnight and which old window let in cold. You worked the late shift at the station. I fell asleep beneath your coat. At dawn you brought 2 paper coffees and drew a heart across my lid. No photograph recorded the way you stood there in the door, but memory kept every detail I never knew I would adore. There are no pictures from that year, still I can see it all. The flower on your midnight jacket, the fire escape across the wall. There are no pictures from that year, yet every line remains. We had so little we could carry, but more than enough to share. We have albums full of birthdays, summer journeys, borrowed cars, but the year no camera witnessed may be the clearest one by far. There are no pictures from that year, still I can see it all. The steam above those paper coffees, your shadow moving down the hall. There are no pictures from that year, but nothing disappeared. We had no lens to make it lasting, we only had to live it there.
I bought a ticket at the station with a name I'd never heard, packed a dress and 1 red ribbon, left a message without words. The porter smiled and raised an eyebrow as the engine found its tune. I took the seat beside the window. We were rolling before noon. Every mile became an invitation, every turn revealed another view. I had spent enough time choosing, so I let the railway choose. I'm taking the long way around, where the hills roll up and the rails wind down. No map in my hand, no feet on the ground. I'm taking the long way around. Let the timetable lose my name, let every station change the frame. I may not know where I'll be found, I'm taking the long way around. Fields of yellow cross the distance, silver rivers slipped away. Someone played a worn-out trumpet, 3 compartments down the train. At a platform near the coastline, I bought cherries in a bag. A little girl waved from the doorway, so I smiled and waved right back. Every mile became a new beginning, every town had something else to show. There are days for knowing where you're going. This was not a day to know. I'm taking the long way around, where the hills roll up
wheels wind down. No map in my hand, no feet on the ground. I'm taking the long way around. Let the timetable lose my name. Let every station change the frame. I may not know where I'll be found. I'm taking the long way around. Maybe I will reach the ocean, maybe I will miss my stop. Maybe every good adventure starts the moment plans are dropped. I'm taking the long way around, past the vineyards and the harbor towns. No clock to obey, no reason to turn around. I'm taking the long way around. Let the railway call the game. Tomorrow may not look the same, but every wheel becomes a sound when you take the long way around. I wore the dress I saved for later, pinned my hair with something bright, bought a bouquet at the market just because the colors felt right. The cafe band was softly tuning, silver forks began to chime. I ordered lemon cake for one and chose the chair with velvet arms. I used to keep the best things waiting, wrapped away and out of sight. Now I know a day can sparkle just because I say it might. No occasion needed, no invitation, no applause. I can wear the pearls on Tuesday, I do not need a better cause. No occasion needed, let the crystal catch the sun. I am done with saving joy for a day that may not come. At the counter someone asked me who the flowers were meant to surprise. I said they're mine and watched the answer turn to laughter in her eyes. Then the band began a foxtrot, every table caught the beat. The waiter brought a little candle and placed it by my empty seat. I used to think delight was something other people had to bring. Now I know I can begin it with one small and lovely thing. No occasion needed, no invitation, no applause. I can wear the pearls on Tuesday, I do not need a better cause. No occasion needed, let the crystal catch the sun. I am done with saving joy for a day that may not come. Let the fine china meet the daylight, let the satin leave the drawer. Beautiful was never meant to wait behind a locked up door. No occasion needed, no permission, no excuse. I can turn a simple Tuesday into something I would choose. No occasion needed, let the music have its fun. I am done with saving joy for a day that folded napkin crossed the counter, sliding underneath my glass. In blue ink you wrote a question: do you notice strangers pass? I replied, the interesting ones, especially when they stare. You read the line and smiled slowly, then sent another message there. We could have traded introductions, but the band was playing loud, so every sentence grew more daring while the trumpet teased the crowd. Write it on the napkin. If you mean it, make it clear. Leave a little room beside it. I may answer while you're here. Write it on the napkin. Let the blue ink take its chance. A clever line can cross a room before two people ever dance. You wrote, is that seat beside you being saved for someone late? I wrote back, it might be taken by a man who learns to wait. You drew an arrow toward the bar stool, then a question mark below. I moved my handbag from the cushion just enough to let you know. The bartender kept every secret and the piano changed its key. You stopped pretending not to watch me. I stopped hiding what you'd see. Write it on the napkin. If you mean it, make it clear. Leave a little room beside it. I may answer while you're here. Write it on the napkin. Let the blue ink take its chance. A clever line can cross a room before two people ever dance. No rehearsed and polished phrases, no performance too perfect, only four uneven corners and a question I could accept. Write it on the napkin. One last sentence, neat and small. May I finally sit beside you? That was my favorite line of all. Write it on the napkin. Though the answer now was clear, I unfolded one more message. I was hoping you would, dear. Coffee cooling by the window, morning drawing lines of gold. You are smiling at the silence like a secret we both hold. No crowded room, no grand occasion, no perfect words we have to find. Just the easy way you listen and the calm you bring to mind. Nothing here is asking us to hurry. Nothing here is trying to impress. Every simple moment finds its meaning when we let it simply rest. You make the ordinary glow a little softer, a little slow. Every corner finds a warmer tone when you are near. This place feels more like home. No need for roses or parade, just this light and the coffee we made. Every silence has a song of its own when you are near. This place feels more like home. The city wakes beyond the curtain.
sweetness in your laughter, there is patience in your eyes, and the day feels less demanding when it opens by your side. Nothing here is asking for perfection. Nothing needs a reason or a name. Every simple moment feels much richer when you are here to share the same. You make the ordinary glow a little softer, a little slow. Every corner finds a warmer tone when you are near. This place feels more like home. No need for roses or a parade, just this light and the coffee we made. Every silence has a song of its own when you are near. This place feels more like home. Rooms may change and seasons turn. There are roads we have not learned, but wherever we can share this quiet home, we'll never feel too far away. You make the ordinary glow a little warmer than before. Every corner finds a softer tone when you are near. This place feels more like home. No need for roses or a parade, just this life and the moments we make. Every silence has a song of its own when you are near. I know that I am home. The city lights are fading, the day has lost its hold. I leave my worries waiting outside here in the cold. The room is softly glowing, the silence feels like home. And for a little moment I do not feel alone. I do not need the answers, I do not need to run. I only need this quiet before another sun. Let the night be kind to me, let it take the weight away. Let the shadows set me free from everything I could not say. Let the music slow my mind like a gentle glass of wine. I can leave the world behind and let the night be kind. The moon is on the window, the piano plays so low, a tender little rhythm that only we may know. I breathe a little deeper, I loosen every fear. The world can wait till morning, there is no hurry here. I do not need perfection, I do not need a sign. I only need this feeling that everything is fine
Let the night be kind to me. Let it take the weight away. Let the shadows set me free from everything I could not say. Let the music slow my mind like a gentle glass of wine. I can leave the world behind and let the night be kind. No promises to keep tonight, no battles left to fight. Just one soft song, one quiet room, and one forgiving light. Let the night be kind to me. Let it carry me away. Let my heart be calm and free until the breaking of the day. Let the music slow my mind. Everything will be alright. I can leave the world behind and let the night be kind.
At 5:30 in the hotel lounge, you found me sitting by the board. You straightened up your silver cufflinks and asked me if I knew the rules. You spoke of famous combinations of sacrifice and grand attack. I moved one pawn and watched you smiling, certain you had trapped me back. You counted every piece in front of you, but missed the patience in my eyes while you were busy making speeches. I was building your surprise. 12 moves to checkmate. You never saw it coming. One queen across the black squares, and suddenly you stopped talking. 12 moves to checkmate. Your king had nowhere left to run. You brought a book of clever answers. I brought the better one. You called the waiter for another, then leaned as if the game were done. You offered me advice on bishops while overlooking what I'd begun. The piano player changed the number. A couple turned to watch the board. You reached confidently for your castle, then saw the line you had ignored. You studied every move behind you, as though the past might rearrange. But pride can make a poor defender when the smallest pieces change. 12 moves to checkmate. You never saw it coming. One queen across the black squares, and suddenly you stopped talking. 12 moves to checkmate. Your king had nowhere left to run. You brought a book of clever answers. I brought the better one. I did not raise my voice in triumph. I did not ask the room to cheer. I only turned the queen beside you and whispered, "That is checkmate, dear." 12 moves to checkmate. The whole board told the story. You played for admiration. I played for something more than glory. 12 moves to checkmate. Then I rose and crossed the room. You brought a book of clever answers, but left without a clue. I knew you before I even turned around. A little lower than I remembered, but still the warmest kind of sound. Your hair was shorter, mine was silver. We both had stories in our eyes. You said, I almost walked right past you, then laughed at your own little lie. We found a table by the window, ordered something we once knew, and all the years between our voices fell away before they grew. Same laugh, different years, a little wiser, still sincere. All the distance disappears when I hear that same laugh after all these years. Different lives, familiar tones. Somehow I never felt unknown. Time may change the way we look, but it could never change the joke. You told me you had changed your surname. I told you I had changed my mind about the plans we made at 20 and the lives we thought we'd find. We opened photographs on phones now instead of albums on the floor, but every face became a doorway to the people we were before. We did not try to count the missing months and cities in between. We only filled the afternoon with everything we had not seen. Same laugh, different years, a little wiser, still sincere. All the distance disappears when I hear that same laugh after all these years. Different lives, familiar tones. Somehow I never felt unknown. Time may change the way we look, but it could never change the joke. Maybe friendship does not vanish. Maybe it just waits somewhere inside a phrase, a raised eyebrow, or the way you toss your hair. Same laugh, different years. No need to hide the silver here. All the distance disappears when I hear that same laugh after all these years. Different lives, familiar tones. Some bonds never travel alone. Time may change the page we're on, but not the reason we belong. Someone carried out a table to the courtyard after 4, set a bowl of summer peaches and a loaf beside the door. Then a neighbor brought a kettle, someone else arrived with pears. By the time the sun touched windows, we were searching for more chairs. No one planned a celebration, no one sent a printed card, but the smallest invitation brought the whole street to the yard. Bring one more chair, there is always room beside us. Pass the bread and pour another glass. Let nobody dine alone. Bring one more chair, let every story find us. By the time the evening settles, strangers will not feel unknown. priest brought a jar of mint. Someone told a joke in 3 languages, and no one needed every hint. A woman from the 2nd floor had lived there 20 years or more, but that was when she finally learned the names behind the nearest doors. We exchanged our favorite recipes and stories from another time. Every plate became a reason to extend the growing line. Bring one more chair, there is always room beside us. Pass the bread and pour another glass. Let nobody dine alone. Bring one more chair, let every story find us. By the time the evening settles, strangers will not feel unknown. Tables may return behind the doors, but now we know who lives above us and who waves from every floor. Bring one more chair, there is always room beside us. Share the fruit and let the laughter travel all along the row. Bring one more chair, let every story find us. What began with one small table made the whole old courtyard glow. Behind a stack of faded records, in a shop on Mercer Street, lay a case of cracked brown leather with brass corners at my feet. The owner said it came from somewhere no one could remember now. I released the rusted latches, and the old horn faced me there. Then I saw 2 small initials near the bell where gold had browned. I traced the letters with my finger and forgot the world around. Every year between us shifted, every distant memory stirred. Before I lifted it from velvet, I already knew whose they were. The trumpet remembered every room where he had played, every Sunday in the garden, every blue note he had made. The trumpet remembered, though the years had dimmed its shine. One note rose above the counter and brought his laughter back through time. He would polish it on Fridays with the cloth beside his chair. Then he'd test a little phrase and leave it floating in the air. I was small enough to wonder how his hands could make it sing. He would wink and say the secret is to listen before you breathe. The shopkeeper stood without a question while I lifted it with care. Some things need no explanation when the past is standing
every blue note he had made. The trumpet remembered, though the years had dimmed its shine. One note rose above the counter and brought his laughter back through time. I could not play the whole old number. My hands had never learned that way. But one imperfect golden note was more than enough to make him stay. The trumpet remembered all the joy his breath had made, every dance across the kitchen, every blue and swinging phrase. The trumpet remembered, and the years fell out of time. That little shop became a ballroom, and his music answered mine. For 7 years the old Marquis had watched the traffic pass below,